Hey everyone, hey, Dan Lamar, Fine 20, quick lesson on the air compressor. You come out here, tire's a little bit low, you want to add some pressure, so you certainly want to do that, and you don't want to be deterred by not knowing how to operate the air compressor. So take a quick look at it, and it can be confusing, so it's not a big deal. The pressure on the right here is how much pressure is in the tank. It'll drop below a certain PSI. And with this in auto, it's going to automatically kick that pressure up to about 110, 120 PSI, something like that. And then this is the off, so that's not going to do anything. So you turn on auto, it's going to kick on here. So what I'm going to do here, this is the pressure going into the tube. And so if there's no pressure there, no air going through the tube. And so I'm going to show you that. That's the problem we ran into earlier today. Is that came out to use it, and there was no pressure, not knowing that there was no pressure on the tube. We went to inflate the tire, and the tire deflated because there's no pressure going to it. So what we got to remember is that you got to turn this on. This is the regulator, and that actually is what controls the pressure to the tube, and what's actually going on the tire. So you can increase or decrease this. You don't want it terribly too high, and you don't want it too low either. So anyway, if this is not showing any pressure, you're not going to have any pressure on the chuck itself. This is the yellow tube, and it goes to the 172, and right now that is what it looks like. The black one does not have a chuck on it right now, and I found out that this chuck does not fit in the black one, so that's just to be heads up for that. But anyway, just a quick rundown of how to do that. Tank pressure, regulator pressure. You turn this all the way down, and generally we do want to turn that off. Generally you do want to turn that off so that we don't have pressure on the hoses all the time. But anyway, you just got to turn that regulator on to get the air pressure out there, and then run it out there. The other thing I ran into is that if your pressure on this is too high and your tire is completely flat, then the valve stem will not depress the chuck enough to actually release air out of it. So you have to decrease this pressure in order to get some into the tire if the tire is so flat that it can't even depress the chuck valve. So anyway, I hope that helps. Let me know if you got any questions.